You're listening to Resonating with Emmet O'Malley. Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast. Great to have you here. Happy Tuesday. This is Resonating with Emmet O'Malley. I hope you're having a good week so far. Support this podcast by signing up on patreon.com/Emmet O'Malley. There's monthly music and videos there that you can't get anywhere else, as well as a weekly podcast called Private Pod, so check that out. But today it's episode 10 and I'm here with the lovely Becky, aka Rebecca Adeyeye. Hello.
Hi there. Hiya.
How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad, thanks. Thank you for inviting me on the show.
Yeah, it's great to be speaking to a person actually in person and not on Zoom.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I really I got zoomed out with this.
Which, funnily enough, this mic says Zoom on it, but yeah.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the cover of like one of those Zoom recorders on top of another mic. Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah. Can't get away from it now.
Yeah. Zoom is everywhere. Zoom is taking over. Zoom is the future.
Yeah, exactly. I did miss the fact that I can't actually mute people in real life now when we're out and about.
Yeah.
But you can only mute people when you're hosting the meeting anyway.
Yeah, exactly. But you can disconnect from the audio. If someone's like chatting shit, you could just be like, disconnect from audio, and then you're nodding along.
That's
yes,
true.
Yes.
That's
no.
true.
No.
Yeah.
No. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. Pensive look.
I know. We went for for people who don't know, me and Becky, we are lovers.
We are lovers. Such a weird
How
way.
do you say this?
Weird way of putting it.
We are. You have to leave a pause as well. We are lovers.
You're my better half. You're the better half.
Oh,
he's my other half.
You're definitely the better half. Yeah, you're definitely the better one. Becky is a fabulous artist. You can check out her work at Rebecca.Adeyeye. That's on Instagram.
Yep, absolutely. Do check it out.
Fabulous painter and musician.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I'll put on one of your songs on the podcast later as well.
Awesome. Thanks a million.
You're welcome. Which one will I put on?
You could put the last one. Sure you get it.
Sure you get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Fantastic. Yeah. I will do that. Sorry, I'm a bit
Awesome.
distracted.
Yeah.
Just move the mic down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Sorry, it was a bit closer than I thought. Okay, cool. Great. Okay, cool. Sorry.
Sure you get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure you get it.
The thing I wanted to say about the weird thing of, the Zoom thing, but there's something weird about going back into real life. On Saturday, we went for lunch with people on Saturday, and it was really lovely to see people. Went to meet a few friends.
Disclaimer.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It was really good to see people. We were at a birthday, which is always fantastic, but sitting outside a pub having lunch was what we were doing, and it got so cold after a while that I literally felt, when we were walking back, I literally felt like 85-year-old who had PTSD from the war or something, because I couldn't walk. My bones were so cold. I couldn't walk. And then on top of that, like every bus that went by and every car, I was just like,
Which says a lot for an Irish person, because you're used to like vertical rain, cooler temperatures, and I came prepared-ish. I bought like a jacket, like a puffer jacket, and a scarf that also turns into a blanket. So I was all wrapped up. I'm like, I'm not messing around with that eating out business. It's going to get cold after about 30 minutes. But
you were like a, easing of lockdown pro
Yeah, but it's all a bit weird. Like, I'm kind of like, I don't want to break my cocoon, my little cocoon that I've been in for a year. I'm cocooned.
I know. I think that's part of the issue I was having. It's just that also that was like my first time on the tube when it was kind of busy, which was so weird.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm over the tube. Like, yeah, forget it.
Yeah, I don't feel like I want to go back to that. Like, that full on kind of zooming around on the tube. You just get used to it. And when I first moved here to London, I found it quite exciting. But then when you get there, like on a day like Saturday, after not doing that for so long, it felt like we're not designed for that as human beings.
Give me the bus, just like all the other old ladies. Give me a bus. I'll sit by the view of the window.
Yeah.
With my little bag.
Yeah, exactly. The thing about buses, you have to be careful at the time though, because you could get all the kids coming from school at about it's mental.
It's not about that.
It's mental on the bus. Yeah. Yeah. So, how are you feeling about life opening up again?
Life opening up again. Yeah. I mean, it's great. Yeah.
Sorry for the shit question.
No, it's good.
It's a terrible question.
It's a good question. Like, I don't know. I think I've probably found myself surprisingly more introverted than I thought, because I've quite enjoyed the time just to kind of potter about, do my own thing, keep my own counsel. I think that's been surprising, because I would have said, oh, I'm a real people person and I like bouncing things off of people. But like, actually, no, I've enjoyed the kind of like, I've just basically enjoyed not doing my hair.
Yeah.
Not doing my hair.
Yeah, no pressure.
Just like not really like changing up the clothes too much. It's the same kinds of things.
Yeah.
I'm wearing, like, and definitely most mornings in pajamas. I think I've enjoyed that vibe.
Yeah. I've gotten into this kind of over the last, which is probably like 14 months now. I've slowly got into this thing where I had my outside clothes before and my inside clothes.
Yeah.
So I had this pajamas kind of like pajamas / kind of joggers kind of thing going on for the indoors. But when I get to the outdoors, there is like, trousers and like, something that resembles respectable in quotes looking clothes, like some kind of top and a shirt or t-shirt but
it's
now it's
like
just
that.
all the same.
It's all the same. Let's face it, like, yeah, it's just different versions of tracksuits. Different versions of tracksuits, slightly different trainers. We were watching Line of Duty, and they were like, the prisoners have this kind of just tracksuit, and it's like, oh, that's what you're wearing.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, like a Line of Duty prisoner. Yeah. That guy in Line of Duty with the Australian, that was honestly the whole thing was such a faff. Like what?
I think he's meant to be a Cockney, but he's Scottish and he's doing a Cockney accent. But to me, he sounds Australian.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if it's possible to do that accent, but like it's I don't know what to say. What would I say?
It's like who's the chiz? Who's the jizz?
Yeah.
Chiz. Who's the chiz? Or the OCG? OCG.
Yeah, I was the LCG captain. And your man, is
he bent? Is he bent?
I believe he's bent, Captain. I believe he's bent.
Exactly.
I think he was the chiz in Summer Bay. But that can happen really easily when you're not from London and you're trying to do a London accent. It can, and also Essex. Essex accent. It can really be close to Australian.
Do your Essex accent or London kind of Cockney?
See. Oh, I don't. Let's see. This is going to be a flop. I'll try the Essex. Oh, hello, love. How are you doing? How are you doing? There's an emphasis on the in.
Right, yeah.
If you go somewhere between London and Australia, you do get Essex. It's on the line. So,
sure.
So what would Australian be like? How hello, love. No. G'day, love. How you doing? And then in London is, hello, love. Hello, love. How you doing? It's just somewhere in between. Hello, love. How you doing? We're from it. Oh God.
We from Essex.
From Essex. Oh, it went Australian for a second.
Oh yeah. There's the line. It is, yeah.
When I'm trying to do the Essex accents, I'm thinking,
you
guess who's
thinking?
in my mind? Someone like kind of well known in popular culture.
I don't know. Sorry.
The mum from Gavin and Stacey.
Right, yeah, exactly. Gavin, Gavla, oh, my little prince.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's a severe issue though with accenting on TVs, like on TVs.
Yeah.
On the
TVs.
On the television, there's a severe problem with accents, like because people do go to acting training for like 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Could not like 3 months of that be like intensive accent work? Nobody can do any accents, none.
I think you've just thought of an award-winning
module.
Yeah, module that you could do, accent training by Emmet O'Malley.
I could try it. Yeah, I would love to do it. I'm very out of sync with that. I've been trying to do the Yoruba accent, but I'm failing so bad. You give me some good tips on the Yoruba accent, which is like it's very melodic.
Yeah, it's a tonal language.
Give us an example.
It's very up and down.
It's very up and down.
Kind of.
Oh God. I need a full sentence. I was reading a book.
Yeah.
I was reading a book yesterday.
You sound Chinese.
Yeah, it's kind of this is the thing. I get very grandiose about accents because I'm Irish, right, and nobody can do.
Shit.
Oh yeah, I haven't told you. Yeah, nobody can do Irish accents outside of Ireland. Like nobody can do it.
It's true.
And like the only way people you have some classic disasters, like obviously really well documented ones, Tom Cruise, Kevin Spacey, and there was somebody very recently.
Who did it recently?
Oh God, sorry. This is like really.
Who?
You. It was you.
No, I don't think when Kevin Spacey did it. It was so much better than.
Do you know who was really good? Really good Irish accent was your one, the woman in Normal People, the female lead.
Oh right, yeah. She's English.
She's English, yeah, and that was very, very good. Like you would think she's Irish, so that was.
So she
gets an award.
She took the module, the Emmet O'Malley accent module.
If she comes in to do on a Friday, they'll all be excited. Oh, who's doing accent module 4? Who's a special guest?
You're one from Normal People. Ah, great.
You got to say Peep Show there. Yeah, you're one from Normal People. Yeah, she comes in and she demonstrates her Irish accent. And what the problem is, because there's variations all over Ireland, very, very extreme variations of accents.
I'm good at the Donegal one.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay. Oh, now I'm under pressure. I'm going to slip it in casually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And I'll slip in my Yoruba casually as well.
Okay. You slip in your Yoruba casually and I'll slip in my Donegal.
The thing about the accents, around Ireland is this, that there's mad variation, right? It's like in such a small country, and it like the accent.
Right.
Was that supposed to be Donegal?
No.
That was your nun accent.
Actually, I was channeling your mom.
Well, that didn't sound like her either. No. Well, this is the thing. Our perception of what other people's accents are is totally off. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that if somebody's trying to do an Irish accent, they need to focus on one area of the country and they need to study someone from that area, and they can't do a general thing, because if they do a general thing, you'll get Kevin Spacey who's been finally outed all round shame, but the biggest shame is the accent. No, I'm joking, but like it was called Ordinary Decent Criminal, and it was in the 90s, and it was half Dublin and half from Northern Ireland. So he's like, I'm going down to pick up the guns, hey? It was so ridiculous. It was so ridiculous.
Maybe his character had spent like summers up in like, Armagh.
Oh God.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But then he grew up in Dublin, or I don't know.
I think honestly, he knew a couple of Irish people, and he would talk to, and then he'd go out with his friends and talk about how he's mastering the Irish accent. They'd be drinking wine and talking absolute bollocks. Do you know what I mean?
I see what you mean.
That was good because it was like neutral. You weren't trying too hard with that accent.
No, I wasn't.
I think you should. No, God, I just went straight into like Indian. I was trying to do Yoruba. Yeah, it's so hard to do that accent.
It is. It's a difficult accent to do.
Donegal, you have to think about like someone from Donegal.
Exactly. I'm thinking
Yvonne
of a
McGinley.
person. Yeah, I'm thinking of Yvonne, and I'm just thinking of the ups and the downs of her voice. It's very kind of, it's kind of like, it's lovely. Oh, it's kind of like that.
That's pretty good, actually. That's really good. And she has a lovely voice. But you know the thing that you and Yvonne have in common with the voice?
Yeah.
When you laugh, you do a like musical like triad, Like it goes kind of it's like a little arpeggio, naturally, and it's perfect,
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm just trying to think. Donegal, Daniel O'Donnell is
Enya.
But nobody knows how she sounds when she speaks.
Sounds like the ocean.
That'd be funny.
Come with me to the banks of Sicily.
That'd be funny if her speaking voice was that. Like, so she's on. And now on the show we have Enya. Her new album is out this week. How are you, Enya? Welcome along to the show. So the new album is all about the rain. When did you start recording this?
We recorded it in June.
That's really good. But I'm trying to think of what Daniel O'Donnell sounds like. He's quite laid back now, like that.
Oh, he's quite laid back now. Is he?
I need more stuff to say to really get into that accent,
Oh, you would need more stuff now to get into that accent.
This is the most boring podcast of all time, isn't it? No,
it's the best. It's the best.
By the way, it's episode 10.
10,
of Resonating with Emmet O'Malley. It started out with interviews every week, and now it's me and you talking about accents. But that's good though. I'm because I want to thank you for doing this tonight, because like this, if it wasn't for you, this was just going to be me talking. I've committed that this is going to come out every week, even if it's just me talking. I've made a full commitment to that. But like, it was hard to face into another one where it's just me, honestly. So thank you for like, being here.
My pleasure. Thanks for inviting me along. Like, how do you feel about like coming out of lockdown and that kind of thing?
I feel like a little bit strange about it, like, because I know that the world has changed a lot. I feel like excited in one sense. There's music gigs opening up again. I'm going to be playing some gigs at the end of May. And so it's good to be getting back to work in that sense. And like, earning money from music again and stuff like that. But there's something kind of weird about it as well. There's a kind of a strange feeling around it, like this fear that it's all going to be shut down again, like really like quickly, or something like that. But that's just let's see how it goes, really, because I think people will have a slightly different appetite for things as well. I don't think the same things will be like appreciated the same way, or maybe they'll be appreciated more. I don't know. People have been at home for the longest times. Will people really want to be kind of out and about, like in close quarters, socializing, like in places like pubs and that? I don't know.
Maybe. Like, I imagine a lot of it will go the other way because lots of people have been indoors so long. They're just gagging to get out and about and mix with people. There's that too. But like after this weekend of seeing people again, I'm definitely like, I'm looking forward to having a quiet week of not seeing people.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So I think everyone will be reacting kind of differently, and that's okay.
Yeah, exactly. I think everyone will be just in their own way dealing with it, because I felt the same thing. Just it was like a big event to meet up with people. It felt a little bit like, like being at a children's birthday party when you're a child. Like it's really exciting to go, and then you get there and it's inevitably some kind of like, overwhelming kind of emotional, like kind of shit fit. Like.
And then when you go home, you're crying, but you were crying because you had numb legs. Yeah,
numb legs and like stomach problems. We won't go into that.
We will not speak of the stomach problems.
We can actually, but this is quality podcasting. My stomach problems, live across the world. Not live, but
I have doubt.
I have what?
I have doubt. You know that film Doubt?
No.
With Meryl Streep and the priests, and they're nuns.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Okay, this reference doesn't make sense if you haven't seen the movie.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not a Meryl Streep fan, I'm probably the only person who'll admit to that. Notice I said admit to that, not like I'm probably the only person who's not a Meryl Streep fan. I think it's 50-50 in the population, but like it's like 80-20 with admitting it,
Because why would you admit that? You might support her as a person, but maybe you're not a fan of the acting.
It's there's always this conversation. Oh, will she ever win the Oscar? I don't know. I don't think she's won an Oscar. You see, I think she's been nominated lots of times.
Is tonight the Golden Globes?
I don't know. And do you know why I don't know? Because that's another thing about the pandemic and all that. People don't care anymore. They really don't care anymore.
You know what I actually care about, and I got so excited the other day. It's going to be the Eurovision Song Contest. Yay! I know you hate it, but I fucking love it.
I don't hate it. I love it too.
I love it.
I'm not a big fan of what it's become in a sense, but I just I struggle with the acceptance of what's happened to it. But
what's happened to it? Fun.
Well, it used to be more kind of like basically some good songs. Now
it's still good songs.
It's kind of like kind of cabaret on like crack now or something.
It always had a spattering of cheese. It's like part of it.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm thinking about like the glory years, the Irish glory years.
Yeah.
Like as in the Johnny Logan. What's that one? It's a great song, Rock and Roll Kids.
We were the rock and roll kids. Rock and roll was all we did.
Listen to the song. I like the piano chord progression there in that one. Like that.
I always find that song weird because it's like it's not rock and roll at all. It's like some ballad. But
it's someone reminiscing of when they were young,
Yeah.
But it seemed like more legit, you know what I mean? Like, but they're the only ones I know, like the Irish ones. There was another good one. I think that actually they're the only ones that like two songs that would Hold Me Now and Rock and Roll Kids.
Well, you're very patriotic. The only songs in Eurovision you like were the two Irish ones.
Yeah, and the only time I ever watch like football is when Ireland are in the World Cup. So once every 20 years.
It is sad when they get knocked out.
Yeah, they always get knocked out. Like,
I support them. I support them big time. Like underdog. Yeah.
I love the way when we watch like the World Cup or European Championships
Yeah.
or any Irish match or whatever, but like in the world, I was there. Was it World? I think it was the Euros in 2006, if I'm not wrong.
Right.
Ireland were in it, and England were also in it, but you were supporting Ireland. I love that.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Go on, the underdogs.
Yeah,
Why
it was
not?
great.
But yeah, like, no, there have been some real hits in Eurovision. You know, Diva Maria, Viva Victoria, ya na Nina. Diva Maria, that was Israel. It was really
was
good.
that what Danny something? No, no. What's the name of that artist again?
I don't remember. I don't have my phone with me. But like, you know, that was a hit. You know, there was Rise Like a Phoenix.
Yeah, that was a good song. Yeah.
That was good as well. And, you know, 1944, political, controversial, great song.
1944.
Yeah.
What's that?
It was...
I don't know
one.
any of these.
You know, a lot of hits.
Okay.
You know? And then there's always the kind of like token kind of fiddles.
There's too much fiddles. There's too much.
That's a nod to the Irish kind of like roots.
But
no?
it's like kind of a bit of a racist nod. If they're trying to do the Irish thing, they're saying like, oh, you're all a bunch of like you know, people hanging around the crossroads with violins.
Oh, but it's a nod more to the kind of like, you know, that rootsy sort of like, you know, not gypsy,
They
but like
smile
this
too
kind
much.
of like...
They're always smiling though. You like the thing is, if you get real Irish musicians like, you know, doing this stuff, they're not like grinning from ear to ear all the time and like jumping around.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes,
they're
they
not.
are.
They're actually real human beings
I
with,
think
with real feelings.
In
like.
Eurovision, they've captured it accurately.
Yeah, I forgot. The Eurovision is a documentary, actually.
Oh yeah, like the film.
No.
Oh, Eurovision is a documentary. Yeah.
Like the songs aren't actually songs.
No, they're just like actual snapshots of how life is like in the country right now.
Exactly.
And that's
Yeah.
why Ireland hasn't won in many years.
Why is our snapshot not good?
But like, I think, to be honest, the UK snapshot is never good. We had a turkey one year, you know, an actual turkey.
No, that was Ireland.
Oh, was that Ireland?
Yeah, that was Dustin the turkey. Yeah, we grew up with Dustin. Dustin,
Oh.
yeah, and that was a terrible Eurovision entry. But we grew up with Dustin the turkey, like on children's TV. He was with Zig and Zag, you know Zig and
Oh,
Zag.
you love Zig and
Yeah.
Zag.
Yeah, so basically, when Ireland sent Dustin, they were doing it as a kind of joke, but
Yeah.
I think it was a little bit insulting to do that because
Yeah.
even though the other people's like entries like are quite cheesy,
Yeah, they put a lot of fucking effort in.
they're good at it. Like,
Yeah.
it's really good, and it's really impressive. The dance routines, the
production,
everything
so,
is really
yeah.
impressive. And it's just saying like, it's kind of like, I found when we sent Dustin to the Eurovision, I found it was like a little arrogant.
Well, the thing, this is how the UK's entries are seen now, because like, you know, basically we're not the most popular country in Europe, and that is going to remain the case for a little while. But like, I think if the entry's not good, it's like, oh, come on, so much good music has come from the UK. Like, is this the best you can do? But then when they do send a good song, it's kind of like, oh, but we kind of hate you right now. So
the problem is that
which is fair enough.
the problem is that the UK and Ireland as well need to do this as well. But let's just focus on the UK for now. The UK need to stop intentionally like writing shit songs for it. You know what I mean? Like, as in, because it's the arrogance thing again. It's like, oh, Eurovision is cheesy, Eurovision is crap. Oh, let's write a Eurovision-y song. That's the way they think, and they're really like kind of. I can imagine that it's like producers and songwriters who usually make kind of cool stuff. You know?
But then they make a Eurovision one,
Yeah.
which is like, love
Yeah, I've been working on this crap idea. Maybe this one will do, and I think that's really patronising as well. And that's the same thing that Ireland does when it does the sending. Louis Walsh did a talent search around Ireland a few years ago for the Eurovision song, and they sent some fucking rubbish piece of shit as usual over, because it's like, where can we find the cheesiest possible song? You know. That's because Eurovision is cheesy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to get the balance right between cheese and heart. And I think, you've got to like really mean the cheese. You've got to really feel it, like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You just got to... Oh my God, I don't think that would come out.
What would?
That strange noise. Excuse me.
I think Steps would be really good for Eurovision. Also, like, Westlife, they would kill it. They would kill it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. But it's like,
amazing.
But as long as you don't tell them it's a Eurovision song, you should get like, Max Martin to write them a song.
Yeah.
And then that's the song. You don't tell anyone it's going to be for Eurovision, and then it'll win.
Like, remember, well, obviously, it was before our time. I'm saying, remember when Celine Dion sang for, like, France, or like, back in the day, like, she sang with passion, and it would have been a good song, and I think she won.
She won for Switzerland.
Switzerland, yeah.
And it was in 1987.
Yeah.
No, it was in 1988, because it was in Dublin. And because Johnny Logan won it the year before for Hold Me Now. So then she won in Dublin the following year. There you go.
A little bit of history.
Yeah. That's when all eyes were on Dublin for music as well.
Yeah.
Apparently there was record company people like in and out every day looking for bands, because that was when like U2 were the biggest band in the world. Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
It would have been... It's really strange because, like, I remember growing up in Ireland around the time when, in the early 90s, when, like, after that, and Ireland had won the Eurovision a few times, and when they were hosting one of those Eurovisions, I think it was Jerry Ryan, who's, like, passed away now.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And Cynthia Niwaraku, I think was the other one. And I remember this kind of feeling that... Ireland is like on the up, like as in there was a confidence in Ireland, like there was U2, there was like the Eurovision.
And was that around the time the football was getting good?
Well, exactly. In 1990 there was Italia 90, and that really was huge for the country. It like Italia 90, like that's when the Celtic Tiger started, apparently.
Yeah, we watched that documentary about it all. The
Jack Charlton one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you know what? I've just had an idea who would be amazing for Eurovision and would win. Enya.
Yeah,
she would have like been signed maybe around that kind of time, or maybe even before that. But like Sail Away came out
the same time,
early 90s.
Is it? No, it's that was 88 as well, something
there
like
that. There we go.
So yeah, exactly. So really interesting story about those song lyrics as well. I was reading a few weeks ago. Because I was listening to Enya. I was like, what a fascinating person. It would be amazing to have a documentary about her. But now I'm kind of thinking, what if it's like that? But yeah, that song, it's called Orinoco Flow, right?
Orinoco Flow, yeah.
And it's called that because it was recorded in Orinoco Studios in Bermondsey in London. Right, and it was recorded initially in her manager's garden shed, first of all, out the back of, apparently, well, not garden, it was a studio. It wasn't a shed. It's that's stories like that. Oh, he did this. He
did it in a shed.
Yeah, he had a fully professional recording studio, like but anyway.
He did it in a phone box.
He was like, but he was a full-time teacher. He was a full-time teacher, and he said, "Oh, Enya, I have a tape recorder in the back. I have a cassette recorder. Would you like to?" And then they made that song Orinoco Flow in one night.
He was a full-time teacher, and he was sharing a class with Sting.
Exactly, because he needs something to fall back on. And anyway, that was that was the thing. And but he recorded this in Dublin. The record label said they wanted to record it digitally. So they went over and recorded the full album in the studio. I think it took quite a long time, apparently. But some of the lyrics are beautiful. They're so. It's like it's about like taking a trip in your imagination as well as taking a trip around the world, kind of like physically and creatively. That's it. So there's places like you're traveling to, and there's places you're traveling to in your mind. But then loads of the lyrics are about things that are in the studio, and there's references to the engineer in the studio, and it's really nice. Like, I just thought it was a kind of all very ethereal, but it's very down to earth. It's really cool.
Yeah, man. And like, that's amazing that you deciphered what she was saying.
Yeah.
Because warm it up.
So sick. It's so sick.
Love it. Love it.
And I love the production too. There's like no drums apart from just before like the hook comes in. There's just like boom,
Right,
and then it comes in. Yeah, there's no beat though. It's all done on that kind of harp sounding type.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun,
exactly.
dun,
Yeah,
dun.
yeah. She is the kind of person who is really cool, but is not seen as cool. You know what I mean? Like what a badass. She's
a badass motherfucker.
She really is. Like, look at what she's created.
And she lives in a motherfucking castle. Yes.
Yeah, and she seems so kind of like such an outlier, because she came from that traditional Irish world. She went into this kind of almost like world music / kind of pop thing, but never tours. Just like makes like her living. And
3 words: Lord of the Rings.
Yes, yeah,
amazing. Yes,
that's the only time I ever saw her sing live on the Oscars, when she sang that. And yeah, savage performance as well. Yeah,
Savage Garden.
Yeah, Savage Garden, my God.
I wonder if they won not Oscars, Grammy.
Yeah,
Who
probably,
knows?
probably. I wonder what it would be like to be, Savage Garden. You had this one big song, and whenever it was, 1999.
Well, Moon and Back, that was big.
Oh, yes, go on. I can do an accent. They're Australian, right?
Yeah, they are. Go on.
I'm trying. Oh, yeah. I'm flying to the moon and back. If you be. No, I can't. Oh, that sounds terrible. Hang on. But you can't hear an accent in a song. God, man, my brain.
I will fly you to the moon and back if you'll be my baby.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I was doing the wrong song. I know the one that I can do.
Go on.
I'll be I'll be your dream, I'll be your wish, I'll be your fantasy. I'll be everything that you need. I love you, Mom, with every breath you lay madly, deeply do. I wanna stand. That's too low, isn't it? I wanna stand with you on a mountain. I wanna bathe with you in the sea. I wanna lay like this forever until the sky falls down on me. Ooh,
Oh my God, I feel like I'm in the 90s right now.
You know what his voice is?
Yeah.
It's like Michael Jackson, like put through some kind of mincing machine, It's like, it's kind of Michael Jackson / Alan Rickman. You know the way Alan
Rest
Rickman...
in peace.
Alan Rickman and this kind of tone to the voice. My name is Alan Rickman.
You know, that kind of voice.
Yeah.
But he's kind of Michael Jackson, but no. Oh God, this is embarrassing. How can I put this in a podcast?
You can. Mic drop.
Oh God, how long have we been doing this now?
Fuck knows.
Quite a long
enough.
time.
What else do we want to talk about?
I think
Alan Rickman and the honey? No.
Yeah, we'll leave that.
No, leave it out.
Alan Rickman tasted my dad's honey, said to my mum,
Lovely honey.
that's the story.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
Rest in
He
peace.
was a good
I was recently, I've just finished book 6, listening to the audiobook of Harry Potter. I'm waiting for like book 7 now. But yeah, Snape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well read by Stephen Fry.
It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm loving it. Loving
Yeah.
it.
Stephen Fry reading Harry Potter. Here we go.
Which is funny because like sometimes when I was listening to it, you were saying, "Oh, are you listening to me?" Like, because you were thinking that your voice. I think your voices sound similar.
Like there's a tonal
Yeah.
similarity.
Yeah.
I'm going to the shop, said Harry. No, said Dumbledore. I don't know the story. Who's Dumbledore?
Aw,
Is he
yeah,
like the,
he's the like big kind of wizard.
Played by who?
I'm not good at actor names. I'm sorry.
Is it like an Irish actor?
Yeah, I think
Is it Brendan
was,
Gleeson?
No. It was like it was played by 2 different people because the actor who played him actually passed away. Rest in peace. And then someone else.
All I
But
know
yeah.
is like the Dumbledore, and then there's one called Hermione. And
That's his friend.
Rupert is another one.
No. There's no Rupert in Harry Potter.
Rupert Grint, no? Oh, is that the actor?
Maybe that's the actor, the red hair one.
Yeah, so what's
Ron
his...
Ron Weasley.
Ron.
Yeah.
So I can make up a Harry Potter story.
Okay.
Harry said, "Can we go to the?"
It's not
Harry grabbed his broom, put it between his legs, and jumped off the edge of the balcony of what's the place where they
Hogwarts.
jumped off the balcony of Hogwarts. Come along, Rupert! He cried.
Ron.
Come along, Ron. Come along, Hermione. I can't come now. I'm finishing my homework.
Okay,
I
yeah.
can't come now. Because he does the
That's
female
quite-
voices like that.
Yeah.
I can't come now because I'm finishing my homework of magic spells for tomorrow, or we won't get to do the exams.
That's quite good. That's quite good.
Oh, but Harry was off far and away, and he didn't even notice. Oh, it's more Stephen Fry now when it's a bit more up and down.
Yeah.
Harry went off far away, and he didn't even notice because he was having the time of his life. He saw cows and sheep and all kinds of animals in the winter nighttime landscape. But suddenly, oh, bang crash, he's in a tree, and there's an owl. Hello, Harry. We were expecting you. No?
I think it was quite accurate. However, I do think that it's a testament to what kind of accommodating, a nice, kind-natured girlfriend that I am. That even though I adore Harry Potter, you don't know anything about it because I haven't like made you sit through the movies.
No, you haven't. But I'm so not into Harry Potter that I've actually watched 2 of the movies and they've been erased from my brain. Like I can't retain it.
That's like me with that being John Malkovich. We were trying to watch it twice and I fell asleep.
I think we tried to watch it 3 times. Actually.
Yeah, I don't know what happens.
Do you remember?
I think he's inside the head or something like that.
Do you remember a bit about a puppet?
Yeah, kind of vaguely.
Because that's a confusing one to be falling asleep on because it starts off and it seems like it's about like a puppeteer. And then
Right.
suddenly you're inside John Malkovich's head.
It's kind of like the viewpoint of like Peep Show or something like that.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway,
it
that
is.
one I first see. And then there's another one that's kind of in that ilk of film. Another kind of classic-y one that I also fell asleep. Something about people going bowling. Is that being John Malkovich as well?
No, that's the Big Lebowski. Yeah,
Yeah, that one I
was,
fell asleep.
That was a double fall asleep as well. 'Cause
Yeah.
we went to see that at the late night cinema in Angel. Remember?
Oh right, yeah,
And then it was like, oh, the Big Lebowski's on. That would be great. That thing. It's like the screen and the green in Angel. Like that is a really good idea. But I find that if one is over the age of like 29, it's impossible. Like, it's the kind of thing I could do in my 20s.
Yeah.
I could go to late things like that don't involve like partying.
Yeah.
And like, oh, this is so exciting.
Yeah.
Now it's like I literally am half an hour in and I feel like I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking about my bed. I'm dreaming about my bed.
You're like, how long is it going to take until I get to my bed? Yeah.
Yeah, but they used to do this like classic movie every Saturday night, and
Yeah.
the really good ones, but it's fucking impossible. Like it's impossible. You cannot endure.
Yeah, that was the reason why I fell asleep.
Yeah, Big Lebowski is a great movie, I think, but it's long. It's long, and
Okay,
it's if you're not like full of energy, well, if you don't have energy at the time, it's not going to happen. Because it's meandering.
There was another kind of classic one that you took me to see that I wish I fell asleep in, but I didn't. Is it called The Room?
The Room.
Is that film that's terrible?
Yeah, The Room.
Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah. Oh hi, Johnny, or whatever. Yeah, I forget the characters' names.
There was a lot of it was just like, is this for real? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, The Room is a classic.
Classic clanger.
Yeah, but weirdly there was a movie made about it now, starring that guy. You know.
Oh yeah.
That like good-looking.
You're one from 30 Miles from Mars.
Yeah. Anyway, the dude, he's in Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah.
Him. And the minute I saw that announced, it was like, they've just destroyed it. Like this is this kind of like, oh, desperate kind of celebrity trying to get his, like, oh no, I'm an artist, like James Franco. Yeah, he.
Oh right.
Fair enough.
Oh no, he's not in 30 Miles from Mars. It's a different guy. But anyway, yeah.
But like you know, fair enough. You are an artist, James Franco, or whatever. But like, this thing already exists. You don't have to like destroy the room. You know. Anyway,
anywho.
Passionate words there.
Passionate words from Emmet O'Malley.
Did you enjoy being on the podcast?
Yes, I've enjoyed it. Like, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll play one of your songs now.
Okay, cool.
At the end.
Thank you.
Becky didn't ask me to put on one of the songs. I asked her, and she was very modest and said, "Oh, you don't have to do that." Basically.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're welcome.
Well, thanks. Yeah, thanks for doing this. It's nice. Another step on the journey of not knowing why the hell I'm doing a podcast, but you know, it's fun.
You know why? You know it.
Because I love the attention. I love the attention.
You're loving it.
Well,
thanks for having me.
You're very lucky.
I am very lucky. I'm lucky to be here.
I meant, I'm very lucky to have you here.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
I'm lucky to be here.
I am too. We'll leave it there. So
yeah, let's leave it there.
Okay.
Thanks a million.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Capture your heart beating for one last that long. Stay close to me, darling. I can make you